The selfie. When and where did it begin? Like, who is the originator of this epidemic that has pretty much taken over humanity? I don't know, but Paris Hilton claims that she is the creator of this photographic art form, and she actually gives an exact date. Now, Paris posted a picture with her and Britney Spears that dates back to November 19th of 2006, saying that she is the first one to take a selfie. That's hot.
So lame.
11 years ago today, me and Britney invented the selfie. Yeah, work, slay. Only Paris, Brooke, would say that she invented the selfie. It's hilarious because.
Does it matter? I mean, does it matter that you invented it? I mean, even if you invented it, Paris, Kim made it famous.
Well, yeah, it's really cool how Kim is more famous than Paris, and she was Paris's assistant and stylist. But the internet erupted with like, Paris, have a seat.
These tweets are hilarious.
Let me check the receipts on that, Paris. Okay, let me start by saying this. Paris, she was a reality star. Now she's a successful businesswoman.
Absolutely.
She has fragrances, bags, everything. So she has definitely evolved from the Paris we knew back in the early 2000s with her and Nicole Richie on The Simple Life, and the Paris through, her first album, Paris, that dropped in 2006. Stars Are Blind, remember that song? Tragic. Some people like it. Yeah, but the internet went crazy, of course, and we have Rodrigo at Walter Asensio. He has a picture of Thelma and Louise replying to Paris Hilton saying, liar.
This is just liar with a period. It's the best tweet.
We have Mold Wine Mincer with a picture of 80s Madonna, probably Material Girl era, and she says, and he says, sorry, pre-Thelma and Louise, Madonna did it first. Also at I Love Roses 9, 1910, one of the best mirror selfies ever. And then you have one with Bill Nye, the science guy. Sorry, at Bill Nye Saves, did it way before you, it was 1999.
I want to give it to Bill Nye just because it's Bill Nye, even if someone invented it in the 1700s.
Yes,
okay?
the selfie.
It's not possible.
Here's the thing about the selfie though. I enjoy a good selfie.
So do I.
It doesn't mean, Brooke, that you're vapid, that you're a narcissist. Okay, well, no, I'm lying. It does mean you're a bit narcissistic, because anyone who takes a picture of themselves is a bit narcissistic. Let's keep it real.
No, it means that you're just living in current times. You're doing what the people do.
Yes, the law of attraction universe. I'm present. I'm present in this. I'm not thinking about the future.
This is what we do now? Okay.
Right. I found out about selfies in 2012 when a friend said.
Oh, so now he invented selfies.
No. I didn't invent. I invented toaster strudel. My friend had said, Jason, let's take a selfie. And I was like, what's a selfie?
Oh my goodness.
I had no idea what a selfie was. And plus I had a really shitty phone. So, and lighting's everything when you have a selfie. And she's like, oh, it's where you do this with your phone and take a picture. I was like, that's so awkward. But as social media evolved and as you realize that, it's just what people are doing. You cultivate a really good skill and you find out your phone has a timer. So now I take selfies in Plandids, and you know what a Plannid is, right?
It's a fake candid, right?
Right. It's like if me and Brooke, No. Let's if you do the timer, let's say you put your phone there with the timer. Okay. And then we do like.
So I'm busy.
Yeah, you're busy. I'm being a host.
Your mouth has to be awkwardly open.
Or like
in a candid.
Those are Planned. Slap a filter on it, you're good to go. But for Paris Hilton to say that she invented the selfie is just funny. And I'm not shocked that she would say that, but it's also kind of genius because this is someone who's so in touch with her brand and her legacy and who she is in pop culture. So she's saying, and also someone who's, I feel like she's desperately trying to stay relevant because she doesn't have a reality show. She's not as in the spotlight as she was in the mid 2000s because she was everywhere.
I was gonna say, this is someone who has all but disappeared. And Paris Hilton is a groundbreaker when it comes to many things about this, today's society. What's big reality TV? Yes, selfies, purse dogs.
Right.
Kim Kardashian. Paris Hilton is a groundbreaker, but she has a little kind of disappeared.
I wonder if Paris has had that awkward conversation with Kim, like, listen, Kim, I kind of gave you your life, so I need at least 15% of everything from 2007 to 2000 and at least 9.
Can she even get her on the phone?
Who knows? One last tweet though was from @JacobKai. He says, Paul McCartney, 1959. Sorry, Paris. These are all great. I think selfies have
the Vincent Van Gogh self-portrait.
Right. He's like, hundreds of years ago, I took this picture. I think selfies, though, Brooke, are they're fine. I have friends who are obnoxiously always posting selfies. And I think that, again, there's a level of narcissism. We all fall into it. We're all victim of it. And I think that it's not going away. But is social media becoming this a pandemic? It's a pandemic. If you really want to get into it, it's a pandemic where we are all affected by social media. Do you ever take social media vacations? Like, how do you have a healthy relationship with your social media?
No, I don't take social media vacations, and I don't want to. Don't suggest it, not gonna do it. But I also do not have a problem with selfies, because the polar opposite of that is people not being happy with themselves. I don't have a problem with someone being super happy with themselves.
But is it authentic?
Even just
authentic
in
happiness?
5 seconds, just a 5-second picture where you're happy with yourself, or you like the way you look, because there's so many people who wake up in the morning and they don't feel good about themselves, and we want to encourage them to feel good about themselves and feel better about themselves. So I don't have a problem with this, because the opposite, and of course they love to say, oh, it means you're insecure, that's why you're posting it. But you thought that picture was cute, at least.
Yeah, I echo a lot of your sentiment, but I think I've learned, I myself have taken social media vacations. Last Christmas, I didn't post a picture from no, really, and it was really good.
This conversation is hilarious.
It was really good.
Ridiculous.
I didn't post a picture from December 23rd to January 30th. I also grew a beard, because I grew a beard. It was like one of those find myself moments. But I think you said that people post because they feel good about themselves, that it's a confidence booster. But I find that quite the opposite. I feel that people are posting because they want acceptance. They want those likes means of validation of your worth. I know I've fallen into that trap. I'm gonna be brutally honest. I have fallen into that trap. Well, oh my gosh, this pic only got 600 likes. Why? And it's because we're told that you don't matter. It's like Black Mirror, where Bryce Dallas Howard, her worth was based on a rating. That's what social media is becoming. So I'm trying to curtail and walk back a lot of my selfies, but I don't know. I don't think I have a healthy relationship with social media.
You don't.
I don't. And again, full transparency, I'm reading books on how to do that, because it's readily available.
Yeah.
Your phone, you get alerts. It's everywhere. Your Apple Watch. You see these influencers who are making all this money, and as working in the industry, you have people that want to hire you based on how many followers you have, that built-in audience.
I mean, I think this is just life. When I was 13, I didn't have a healthy relationship with AOL Instant Messenger. So.
You said, hey, did you have a sidekick?
Yes. Can I tell you a horrifying story? I was so into my sidekick, flip up, that when it was my second job in TV, so I was working in Lubbock, Texas, and so I was maybe a year or so out of college, and I'm at a friend's house in Lubbock, and my phone rang, or I got a text message, so I flipped it up, and iPhones were on their second generation iPhone now.
Yeah, 2000.
I'm still dealing with the sidekick because I was obsessed with it so much, and still, I didn't even realize how uncool my sidekick was at that point. That the whole world had moved on to this
BlackBerries?
new phenomenon called. No, I skipped BlackBerries.
Oh, was iPhone, straight to iPhone?
I just went straight, but I was just still so into it, and somebody goes, "Did you? What? Look at her, flip." And he started making fun of me, and I realized, like, oh my goodness, my phone is
you had an
behind
epiphany?
the times. I did, and that's how I learned. And then I got an iPhone like a week later. He shamed me into an iPhone, and I'm glad he did.
That was the universe intervening, Brooke. He shamed you into an iPhone.
I had a sidekick, so not only did I have a sidekick, but I was a sidekick ride or die.
I had a sidekick 1, 2, the D-Wade, the flip, the slide, and I loved that.
Okay. Mine was Swarovski crystal and
I bet. Blaying out your sidekick was a thing.
I couldn't let it go. If they brought it back, did you have 2 phones?
I have 2 phones.
You have 2 phones now.
Yes, I had a BlackBerry and a sidekick though, because I couldn't power with my sidekick either. But then T-Mobile screwed us with that hack, and they're like, you know what? We're gonna discontinue sidekicks, and I was like, why?
Because there were only 2 of us purchasing them.
But
that's why
we moved on. We saw the light. Praise Oprah. Yeah.
You haven't seen the light yet.
What do you mean?
Because you have green bubbles in my text messages.
Because I go back and forth from an Android phone. So when you have iMessage and you do that, some people won't get your text if you're linked to your iMessage and their number. I'm smart about it. Sophie's like,
his
yes,
green bubbles stress me out.
Well, but Brooke, we're still communicating, so it's good. That's the silver lining.
So I have an unhealthy relationship with Apple. You have an unhealthy relationship with social media.
Jeez, God, we're gonna workshop the hell out of this. Are you addicted to social media? Or are you like Brooke and just, love yourself unconditionally as you should? I'm here for that, Brooke. Let us know in the comment section below, and we'll see you next time on Pod Trigger.